Alright guys, so here it is. For the past week I've been testing out the HyperX Cloud Orbit S. I've been trying to figure out if it's worth its $330 price tag. For a wired headset, this price tag is very steep and it makes it one of the most expensive gaming headsets on the market. Obviously, HyperX is very well known and respected in the gaming community, so this headset definitely warrants some consideration. They partnered up with Audeze on the design of the new Cloud Orbit models, while equipping them with the same 100mm planar magnetic drivers you get in most of the Audeze headsets. Now, for those of you guys that aren't familiar with Audeze, it's a California-based company that was started in 2008 by a couple of friends in their garage. They ended up meeting some ex-NASA scientists who created breakthrough flexible circuit technology that ended up being used in a lot of spacecrafts. The founders of Audeze then implemented that technology to create insane high-quality headphones that range from $400 all the way up to $4,000 per headset. Now, the headset looks and feels like a premium headset, but how does it perform? That's what we're going to go over in today's video. You get two different versions of the Cloud Orbit gaming headset. You get the Cloud Orbit, which comes in at $300, and you get the Cloud Orbit S that comes in at $330. The main difference between the two for the $30 premium is you get the 3D head tracking technology with the Cloud Orbit S. Now, planar magnetic drivers are supposed to have a lot less distortion than dynamic drivers. The diameter of the drivers you get with this headset come in at 100mm, which is double that you get with normal gaming headsets that are out in today's market. For example, most of the gaming headsets you've probably used in the past or present have 40 to 50mm drivers on there. Technically speaking, that makes this headset a lot louder than any other gaming headset out there. The larger the diameter of the driver on the headset, the much louder the headset is. And I can assure you, this headset is super loud. You can use this headset with any system out there thanks to the 3.5mm cable, but do note that you are limited to 2-channel audio and no 7.1 surround sound when you use it that way. Along with the 3.5mm connector, you also get USB Type-A, USB Type-C, and you also get a nice pop filter to go with the adjustable, detachable microphone of this headset. For design, you get the feel of a gaming headset with the look of a more professional headset to go with that $330 price tag. Both the headband and the ear cups are made from a nice soft artificial leather, which stays cool even in those longer gaming sessions. The outside has a nice black finish to it that resembles a matte black look in parts of the headset. On the left ear cup, you get all of your controls for this headset. You get 2 dials for your headset and microphone volume, a USB Type-C port to charge this headset, along with the 3.5mm audio jack and a button to turn on the 3D functionality. On the outside of the left ear cup, you have your power and your mute button that sits nice and flush with the HyperX logo of this headset. Now, this headset comes in at 0.8 pounds, which is slightly heavier than the Cloud Alpha and the same weight as the Astro A50s. Now, when you put this headset on, it does feel a little bit heavier than those other two headsets, but it doesn't generally feel as heavy as it looks. It feels super comfortable. Ooh, it looks good too. Look at that. Gamer. Headset looks nice. This is actually one of the nicest looking headsets. It kind of reminds me of the Corsair Virtuoso we reviewed on the channel a couple of weeks ago. You also get a ton of other cool features that come with this headset. When it comes to functionality, you can actually press down on the microphone audio wheel to switch between 7.1 surround sound and 2-channel or high res. You also get a nice female voice to tell you when the headset's turned on, when you've used aux, and when you're using USB. Power on. It also tells you when it's muted. With all that being said, let's get into what really matters with this headset, and that is the sound quality and the gaming performance. When connected through USB and using surround sound, you turn on the 3D audio, which enhances the whole user experience, especially when you have head tracking enabled. You get multiple different modes when using the 3D function. You can switch between all three of them by holding down on the 3D button for 3 seconds. You have 3D on, 3D automatic, which is set for when your head moves, and 3D manual, which lets you set the center point by just pressing the 3D button once. It's crazy because with this mode on when you're playing Call of Duty Warzone, you hear everything, and I mean everything. Say you're reloading next to one of the tents, you can hear the wind brushing up against the tent as if the tent was right next to you. It's actually insane. I can't tell you how many times I took the headset off just to look around as if there was an actual team outside, coming back for revenge after I sent them all to the gulag. Alright guys, I'm exaggerating, but you guys get the point. Even with the 3D off, you can still get a clear depiction of what's going on in terms of gunfights and footsteps when playing Call of Duty Warzone. Music performance was absolutely amazing with this headset, and they are, like I mentioned before, extremely loud, to the point where when you're past 70% volume, everyone around you in the room can hear what you're listening to. Battery life with this headset is advertised at around 10 hours. In my personal testing, I was able to squeeze 14 to 15 hours when using this headset for both gaming and listening to music. It is a wired headset primarily, but I definitely thought I should mention that for you guys in case you were wondering. In terms terms of software, you get software that is similar to the Audacity Mobius headset, with room ambiance sliders to adjust settings for your personal preference. You can recalibrate and toggle between 3D modes on the right side, along with access to multiple different profiles that you can choose from that also let you tweak them if needed. Alright guys, so now we're up here in the game room and we're going to test out the microphone quality on the Cloud Orbit S. We're going to compare it to the Rode NT1 microphone, which is a much more expensive studio microphone, and we're going to compare it to the Astro A50 Gen 4 gaming headset. We're also going to do a couple of other tests up here with keyboard clicks and stuff like that. So first off, let's go ahead and test out the microphone quality on the HyperX Cloud Orbit S. This is what the microphone quality sounds like on the HyperX Cloud Orbit S. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you guys subscribe, and only if you guys end up liking this video, please make sure you guys go ahead and destroy that like button for me. This is what the microphone quality sounds like on the Astro A50 Gen 4 gaming headset. Once again, this is what the microphone quality sounds like on the HyperX Cloud Orbit S. Once again, this is what the microphone quality sounds like on the Astro A50 Gen 4s. This is what the microphone quality sounds like on the Rode NT1 studio microphone. Now this is a much more expensive studio microphone. This comes in at around $300 or $400. Not to mention you need phantom power to power this microphone, so you will need to go ahead and pick up a mix amp or an interface like a Scarlett Solo to be able to actually use this microphone. So, dumb comparison that I always like doing, but I want to give you guys an idea of what it sounds like using both of these headsets against a much more expensive studio microphone in a soundproof room. Alright guys, so now let's go ahead and do the keyboard clicks with this microphone. Let's see how much keyboard clicking this microphone on this headset actually picks up. The keyboard clicks seem to be pretty faint. I'd say they're about the same when it comes to this headset versus the Astro A50. Obviously, the keyboard clicks are much louder when I start talking because that's when the noise gate opens up in OBS based on my filters up here. But as you can see, when I'm not talking, they're pretty faint. I will say this though, for the price, I feel like this headset could definitely have a much better microphone. It's not terrible, but I did expect a lot more for $330 in comparison to the Astro A50 gaming headset. If you guys were wondering, the keyboard is about 1.5 feet away from the microphone on this headset. I don't know if that's going to make a difference for you guys. I just wanted to point that out. It's pretty much standard. I mean, I feel like all keyboards are about 1.5 feet to 2 feet away from everyone with their microphone, unless you guys are using a studio microphone, then it's different. But for the microphone on this headset, keyboard clicks I feel like would not be an issue whatsoever if you plan on using this microphone to stream, talk in Discord, talk in party chat, whatever it is. Your teammates and your friends should not hear those keyboard clicks as much as other gaming headsets that are currently out in the market. Guys, I just realized that when you put this microphone this close to your mouth, it sounds a lot better. As you guys can see, here's 1 inch away from your mouth. This is what it sounds like. 2 inches away from your mouth. This is what it sounds like. 3 inches away from your mouth. This is what it sounds like. And out here, I don't know, 4 inches away from your mouth. This is what it sounds like. So it would explain why the microphone's not picking up the keyboard clicks, because it's actually not as loud of a microphone. As you guys can see, I'm moving back and forth. It actually bothers me now. Now that I think about it, that's gonna bother me with this headset. You're gonna have to have the microphone right here, like brushing your teeth. In case you guys were wondering, I do want to throw that in there as well. I just realized that after I listened to the recording, because it didn't make sense. There was waves that were going up and down in terms of wavelengths of how loud the audio levels were, and that's because the microphone picks it up at a different volume in increments of inches away. There's various levels. Yeah. Another thing to think about. You know, if I didn't have to have this microphone like right here in my mouth, I'd actually prefer this microphone, now that I think about it, over the Astro A50 Gen 4s. I mean, and I have the microphone volume turned up all the way on the headset and in the filters. Whatever I could adjust, I did adjust. But I don't feel comfortable keeping this microphone here. It just feels weird. This is without a doubt one of the best wired gaming headsets that I've ever tested in my life. But for my personal preference, I feel like I'd still go with the Astro A50s over this headset. Now, if you guys do want to watch the full review I did on the Astro A50 Gen 4 gaming headset, I will leave that link down below in the description for you guys, along with multiple Amazon affiliate links if you guys would like to purchase any one of these headsets and support the channel at the same time with no extra cost to you guys. I would, however, recommend you guys go ahead and pick up the Cloud Orbit S over the Cloud Orbit gaming headset for the extra $30, because you do get that 3D technology and the software to come with this headset, which is definitely worth the price. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever it is, make sure you guys go ahead and drop them down below in the comment section for me. If you guys did end up liking this video, please make sure you guys go ahead and destroy that like button for me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.